Hi guys, it's Vas. Welcome to another Vas Gaming video. So today I wanted to showcase my Yubel decklist for the Greek Open. I basically went 7 and 2. Unfortunately, I ended up at 17th place. But overall, I want to showcase the deck because I think it's really powerful. It's very promising for this and the upcoming formats. So I wanted to explain the basic game plan with the deck, the ratios, the non-engines and all that stuff. But before we go into the list, I would kindly request to consider liking the video, subscribing, because it helps me a lot. And with that said, we can go for the list. So as I said, I played Yubel for the Greek Open, and I basically played 3 Samsara Lotus. This is standard. For everyone who doesn't know, this is basically a Lonfer Blossom for Yubels, which also is special summon during the end phase if you control an OG Yubel, and during the opponent's turn while this card is face up, it's also an interruption. Then we have 3 Spirits of Yubel, really phenomenal card. Like any other Yubel, it cannot be destroyed by battle, and I take no battle damage involving this card. On summon, it searches a spell or trap that mentions Yubel. Unfortunately, though, it cannot search the best card of the deck, Nightmare Throne, but it's still fine. When the opponent monster attacks, it can special summon itself to the field. And last but not least, the fact that it's not once per turn is that whenever it's destroyed, it can special summon an original Yubel from anywhere, even from the banish. Speaking of the OG Yubel, we play 2 of them. The reason we play 2 of them is because the most popular Snake Eye build right now is the Castira Snake Eye, and if you play only one Yubel and it gets Fenrir'd, it really stops your deck, unfortunately. So I figured that due to the Fenrir and the Flamberge, the correct ratio, it would be 2 of them, and it also makes Nightmare Throne and 1-card combo to end on Unchained Soul of Rage, the Escape of the Unchained, Varudras, and Yama in the Grave. Then we play the other 2 bricks, Terror Incarnate and Ultimate Nightmare. I personally like the Ultimate Nightmare due to the reach it gives to the deck. It's not mandatory to run, but as a player preference I run it. Then we play triple Gruesome Grave Screamer. This card is a phenomenal extender. It's easily a +2 by itself. Then we play 3 Nightmare Thrones, 3 Nightmare Pain, and 1 Eternal Favorite. I'm not really a fan of Eternal Favorite, but I like to have the option of searching another name in case I have a Nightmare Pain in my hand. So I figured that's a one-off that it can't really hurt the consistency of the deck. Then 3 Dark Beckoning Beast and 2 Opening. I think this is the most optimal ratio for the Sacred Beast engine. Then I run 1 Unchained Soul of Sharvara and 1 Escape of the Unchained. Basically like the Escape of the Unchained for the combo I'm gonna show in the end of the video. And last but not least about the main engine, the Terraforming to search the Nightmare Throne, of course. Now you're gonna notice that in the non-engines that I do not run any number of Super Polymerization. That's because I think in this format Super Poly is not that good. Because in order to do the play where you summon a Yubel and then super poly the whole board, the opponent is gonna prevent that at all costs, first and foremost, and second, and even if you manage to do so, you wasted a lot of cards most likely to force some interruptions, etc. And for that case, I figured that Forbidden Droplet would be insane for this deck, and honestly, it performed very well for me during the Open. Anytime I drew Forbidden Droplet, I instantly won, and I would advise you to at least try Forbidden Droplet and not run the Super Poly. Also, not running the Super Polymerization, it gives you more space for the extra deck, which is also pretty important in my opinion. And then for the rest of the non-engines, I have 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, triple Imperm, and 1 of Talents because I play Thrust. Then in the extra deck, I play 1 Yubel, the Loving Defender Forever. This is just the target for the Eternal Favorite. 1 Almirage, 1 Unchained Soul of Yama, 1 Soul of Rage, 1 Unchained Soul of Anguish, 1 Dark Charmer, 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Gene Buster, 1 Varudras, 1 Gustav Max, and 1 Typhon. So basically, any card until the Typhon, I think it's mandatory. The Gustav Max is also kinda mandatory, but you can get away with not playing it. So this right here is the list I was playing during the Greek Open. Currently, I'm testing the Nightmares and Access Code. So far, it really pays off. It makes the OTKs way more easier. But you know, if you don't like to play Axis code, that's fine. You can still go for the Gustav Max. In an empty board, Gustav Max plus, you know, the Abomination is lethal. Then for the flex spots, we play one Relinquished Anima. Anima was nice, but I think that if you play Almirage, you're good to go, because you most likely will want to send Squirmer if you normal summon it to summon a Spirit of Yubel from the hand to start playing. And for that matter, Almirage covers you for that combo lineup. Then we have one Macracker, which I never summoned during the whole event. The only reason that this card would be worth playing is if you want to go for a Nightmare Griffin line. Other than that, I don't really see it. Then I played Abyss Actor Super Producer. This was in case if I wanted to either overextend or if I wanted to turn my Anima and Almirage into a Fiend Link play to go for Yama, etc. And last, we have an Unchained Abomination. I really liked Abomination. It helped me for lethal. Also, in theory, when you go first against Runic Stand, it's very, very good, because you're gonna go for Escape of the Unchained, pop the Abomination, then you revive it, you pop one other card on the field, then Abomination triggers, and during the end phase, Abomination triggers again. So you basically gain 3 pops, and usually you're gonna have a Varudras as well. Then for the side deck, I played triple Cosmic, I played 1 Duster, I played 4 Bestials, which were very, very good during the whole tournament. I drew them whenever I wanted. Then I played triple Thrust, which I think it was the best card post-side. Then before I go, I noticed that I had something wrong in my deck list about the Open. I was basically running double Skill Drain and 1 different dimension ground. I wanted to mention it because the triple Tactics Thrust was basically the best card post-side, because against the Snake Eye matchup, it would set the different dimension ground, which was an immediate 10 skip. In other scenarios like 10 Pi or Branded, I thought that they could potentially bestial me, so that's why I played the Thrust as well. But yeah, overall the Thrusts were amazing during the whole tournament. And last but not least, I played 2 Skill Drain, which they sounded good on theory for the interaction where you crush the Yubels and you go for lethal. But honestly, the side patterns didn't really come up, the scenario as well didn't really come up, and I think you can do just fine without the Skill Drains. So this was my list basically. I'm going to show you the basic 1-card combo I want to achieve with the deck. So all you need for this combo is a Nightmare Throne, but you can achieve this combo with many hand variations. For instance, here we're gonna use just the Nightmare Throne. So what we're gonna do is activate Nightmare Throne, go for Samsara the Lotus, you add it to the hand, you normal summon it, you activate the effect, summon Spirit, Spirit effect is gonna search the Pain. Then you're gonna activate Pain, Destroy, search for Squirmer, and here you're gonna activate Chilling 1 Throne and Chilling 2 Spirit of Yubel. So you're basically gonna summon the Terror Incarnate. Where is it? There it is. And 1 original Yubel. After that, you can activate Effect of Grave Squirmer, special summon it, then go with those 2 for Yama, summon Yama, effect of Yama to search the red Unchained, you activate the effect of Squirmer, you special summon the Spirit of Yubel, you Sharvara target the Yubel. Here we can see why running double original Yubel, it really can help the deck a lot. So you summon the second one, then you have to link these 2 off, because while Sharvara is on the field by its own effect, you can't summon anything but Fiends. Then you're gonna activate Sharvara effect to set, you're gonna set the escape, then you're gonna make a rank 10 play with both of the Yubels, and you're gonna make the Varudras. So the reason why this board is very, very powerful is because it has a similar logic with the Snake Eye deck, which it has its interruptions layered. And what I mean by that is that, okay, you're going to activate first, for example, the effect of Varudras to negate, and if you want to, you can destroy as well by detaching 1 more. After that, your second interruption is gonna be activating the escape, targeting 1 rage you control and 1 card your opponent controls. You destroy it, and here, what you achieve is you Chilling 1, activate Yama to summon a Fiend from your grave, and Chilling 2, you're going to target Spirit of Yubel, add it to your hand, and then you will summon with Yama the Rage again. And Unchained Soul of Rage here is still live, and you can use its effect to go for an SP or something else. And even if your opponent now attempts to enter battle phase and attack your Rage to push through, all you're gonna do whenever your opponent declares an attack, you're gonna activate Spirit of Yubel, summon it, search for follow-up. If it doesn't push through your Nightmare Pain, you can easily set up here an Eternal Favorite. It will give you a very nice follow-up. And while you control a Yubel monster and a Nightmare Pain, your opponent is forced to attack the Yubels and take the damage that you would have taken instead. So that's the game plan basically I used for the Greek Open. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this strategy. Let me know in your comments your opinions about the deck, about things that could improve the deck most likely. And until next time, Vas Gaming signing out. Peace. その方を伝う涙一粒